All right, so we're diving deep today, and
Deep.
yeah, into Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Big win.
Big win.
Saturday against
Villarreal.
Villarreal. That's right, March 15th,
Yep.
2025.
Huge.
And we've got kind of a lot of different sources for this one. I mean,
We do.
we've got Real Madrid Confidential, we've got SI.com,
The Pinnacle Gazette.
Pinnacle Gazette,
No, Reuters.
ReutersGoal.com, India, and
Getting some Mas Roncero.
Tomas Sincero X.
Yeah, his X account.
So, we're going to get into it. And, I mean, really what we want to do is kind of like figure out like what happened in this game,
Yeah, why is it significant?
Why it's significant.
What does it tell us about Real Madrid right now?
Exactly.
Yeah. And this wasn't just, any old 3 points.
Right.
This was an away win.
Yeah.
At La Cerámica.
Tough place to play.
Which has been a real bogey ground for them.
Yeah, they haven't had much luck there, have they?
They haven't won a league game there since 2017.
Oh, wow.
It's a long time.
It is a long time in football.
Yeah.
To go that long without a win. And this was week 28, of the 24-25 season. So it makes it particularly noteworthy.
Yeah, I mean, 8 years, that really puts in perspective, like, how big of a deal this win was.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just from looking at everything, the immediate consequence is huge.
Yeah.
They're at the top of the table now, right?
They are top of the table, but they had to work for it.
Yeah. It sounds like Villarreal really pushed them.
Yeah. I mean, it was Villarreal who struck first.
Oh, really?
Just 7 minutes into the game.
Wow.
A corner from Alex Baena.
Okay.
And Juan Foyth was there.
Yeah.
To poke it in from close range.
Okay.
One report suggests the ball took a deflection off of Aurelien Tchouameni.
Yeah. So.
Tough for the keeper.
Yeah, so an early setback for Real Madrid and,
Especially there.
Especially at La Cerámica, where they haven't had much joy recently.
So, I mean, going down early like that in a tough away game, you really see what a team is made of.
Yeah, you see their mettle.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems like they responded pretty quickly, though.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Just 10 minutes later.
Wow.
In the 17th minute.
Okay.
Kylian Mbappé gets the equalizer.
Right. Of course.
It seems that Brahim Diaz had a shot.
Okay.
And the Villarreal keeper, Diego Conde, blocked it.
Right.
But Mbappé was right there.
There to clean it up.
Just to pounce on the rebound?
Yeah.
Close range.
I mean, that's what he does, right?
That's what he does. He's always alert.
Yeah, he's always there.
Always there.
Yeah.
And he wasn't satisfied with just the one.
No, no.
Just 6 minutes later.
Wow.
In the 23rd minute.
So quick.
He scores again to put Real Madrid ahead.
Okay.
It was a real powerful shot inside the box.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of discrepancy between our sources about the assist.
Okay.
One credits Jude Bellingham with a clever pass. The other points to a through ball from Lucas Vazquez.
Got it.
But regardless of,
who gets the assist?
Yeah. It was a really swift, decisive, attacking move.
Yeah.
That Villarreal just couldn't deal with.
I mean, 2 goals in 6 minutes, that just changes the whole complexion of the game.
Absolutely.
And you really see the kind of firepower that Mbappé brings.
He's such a threat.
Yeah, and one of our sources pointed out that those were his 30th and 31st goals.
For the club. Already. Which is just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, surpassing.
It even surpasses Ronaldo Nazario's goal tally.
Wow.
In his debut season for Real Madrid.
That's wild.
Another source highlighted that his second goal was his 20th in La Liga this season.
Wow.
So that kind of consistency in scoring.
That's what wins you titles.
Yeah.
I mean, to surpass a legend like Ronaldo Nazario in your first season, that's a
big statement.
Yeah, it really is.
And speaks to his impact. But beyond the goals themselves, the match presented some interesting tactical kind of points.
Okay.
So Real Madrid, they had more of the ball.
Okay.
55% possession.
Yeah.
But what's really striking is that Villarreal actually registered more shots on target.
Interesting.
10 compared to Real Madrid's 5.
So what do you make of that?
Yeah, what do you think about that discrepancy?
Yeah.
Does that say anything about how each team kind of approached the game?
Well, it makes me think that Villarreal maybe were more about quick transitions.
Yeah.
Hit
them on the break.
Exactly. Like they weren't as worried about dominating possession.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid, maybe they were controlling the ball.
Yeah.
But not really creating those clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something to consider when you look past the scoreline.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And it seemed like Carlo Ancelotti himself said that they struggled a bit.
He did. He said that they had difficulty at the start of both halves.
Oh, really? Both halves?
Both halves.
Interesting.
But he credited the team with managing to gain control of the game by just improving their ball retention.
Okay.
He also mentioned a change of tactics in the second half.
Okay.
They were much more actively looking for counterattacking opportunities.
Right. I mean, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Once they were ahead.
Yeah, once they were ahead.
Yeah.
Trying to, exploit the space.
Exactly. Villarreal pushing forward.
Yeah, trying to get an equalizer.
Yeah, our sources also pointed out a couple of key missed chances for Villarreal.
Yeah, Juan Foyth.
Yeah.
After scoring the opener.
Right.
He had a volley just after halftime.
Okay.
Close range.
Uh-huh.
Went over the bar.
Tough.
And then later in the game, Jose Perez also had a shot just wide.
Huh. So those are the moments that they're probably thinking about.
Yeah, they're going to be ruining those, thinking what might have been.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in these close games, those moments are everything.
Absolutely. The small margins.
Can be the deciding factor.
Yeah. And on the other side, we can't forget about Thibaut Courtois.
Of course not.
I mean, Tomás Roncero even said best goalkeeper in the world.
He tweeted that?
Yeah, on X.
Yeah.
And reading through the match reports, you see why he's so important.
Yeah. Crucial saves.
Yeah.
Early on from Jose Perez and another from Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah.
Just before halftime.
So it sounds like he was instrumental.
He was absolutely crucial in keeping them at bay.
Yeah. I mean, a world-class keeper can just be a game changer.
Absolutely a difference maker.
Yeah. So hard-fought 2-1 victory for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But then we get into Ancelotti's post-match comments.
Yes.
And it seems like he was talking about more than just the game itself.
Yeah, he was talking about the schedule as well.
Yeah. So what did he have to say about that?
Well, he expressed his pride in the players.
Okay.
Their character, their commitment.
Okay.
Especially considering the schedule they've faced since January 3rd.
But he also voiced some really strong criticism about the match scheduling.
Okay.
He said explicitly that the Villarreal game was the last time that they would play a match without at least 72 hours rest.
So, I mean, that's a pretty strong statement.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around.
No. And he even suggested that, if the schedule doesn't change to allow for that 72 hours.
He might not play.
Yeah.
They might not show up.
I mean, that's pretty huge coming from a manager of his experience and a club like Real Madrid.
It is. What do you think prompted such a strong reaction?
Well, I mean, you have to think about the players.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the ones putting their bodies on the line.
Absolutely.
And fatigue.
Fatigue leads to injuries.
Exactly.
Poor performance.
And they're competing on so many fronts.
They are.
They had that Champions League match.
Against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Just before the Villarreal game.
Right, and then to play another crucial league match right after. Yeah. I mean, I can see why he's concerned.
Absolutely, a real concern for player welfare.
Yeah, and he did say that the Villarreal match was particularly tricky.
He did.
Because of the lack of rest.
Yeah.
Especially against such a quality opponent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, I mean, it really highlights just how physically demanding it is.
It is.
To be at the top level.
Like at the top level these days.
Yeah.
But despite his, issues with the scheduling, he did acknowledge that the victory itself shows the team's depth.
Okay.
Their resilience.
Yeah.
He pointed out that they were able to overcome those difficult starts to both halves and ultimately get the win.
So he's clearly unhappy about the circumstances.
Yeah.
But he's also recognizing that they got the result.
Yeah. He's focused on the big picture.
Yeah, and showing that he's still focused on the bigger picture.
He is.
He even said he was going to watch the Atletico Madrid-Barcelona match.
He did.
Not as a coach.
Not as a coach.
But as a fan.
As a soccer fan.
What? Yeah, so maybe a chance to relax.
Yeah, a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
Before the next challenges, because they keep coming.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the standout performances.
Yeah, we've already highlighted.
Yeah.
Mbappe's goals and Courtois' saves.
Yeah, and Tomás Roncero was loving Mbappé.
He said he's a fantastic footballer.
Right.
Playing with real freedom.
Uh-huh.
He's in Ballon d'Or mode.
He thinks he's going to win it.
He thinks he's the driving force behind the victory.
Yeah.
And he was also really effusive in his praise for Courtois.
Yeah.
Repeating that he's the best goalkeeper in the world.
Right.
And emphasizing how crucial those saves were.
Yeah.
In keeping Villarreal out and potentially, getting a draw or even a win.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just those two. He also lauded Fede Valverde.
Okay.
Said his performance was heroic.
Wow.
Called him pure Madrid pride.
Wow.
Priceless.
I mean, that's high praise.
It is.
Yeah. What is it about Valverde that gets people so excited?
Well, he brings this relentless energy, real dynamism to the midfield.
Yeah.
He's not just about the defensive work.
Right.
He can also drive forward, contribute to the attack.
Right.
And it's that all-around performance coupled with his obvious commitment, work rate, that really resonates with the fans.
Yeah, it sounds like he embodies the spirit.
He does.
That Real Madrid fans really appreciate.
He does. Yeah. So let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
This victory propelled Real Madrid to the top of La Liga.
Right.
60 points from 28 matches.
Okay.
But we have to remember, it's a tight title race.
Yeah, it's close.
So they have a 3-point lead over Barcelona.
Okay.
But Barcelona have played a game less.
Right.
They're on 57 points from 27 matches.
Got it.
And Atletico Madrid are also still in the mix.
Right.
So big win. But the battle for the title is far from over.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight to the finish.
It is.
And this victory is even bigger when you think about that winless streak at La Cerámica.
Yeah, breaking that hoodoo.
Yeah, I mean, since 2017.
Since 2017.
5 draws in the last 7 visits.
Yeah.
Psychologically, that's got to be a huge boost.
Oh, absolutely. Massive psychological boost.
Yeah.
Overcoming a ground where you've consistently struggled can have a big impact on team morale and belief.
Yeah, they know they can win anywhere now.
Yeah, and they can get results in traditionally difficult away fixtures.
Yeah, and we got to remember, Real Madrid, they're not just focused on La Liga.
No, they're not.
They're still in the Champions League.
They are.
They've got that quarterfinal against Arsenal.
Tough game.
Yeah, and then they're in the Copa del Rey semifinal as well.
1-0 up from the first leg.
Right, against Real Sociedad.
Yes.
So they're fighting for 3 trophies.
They are.
Wow.
3 fronts.
And, I mean, that's why the schedule is so congested.
It is.
And Ancelotti is so concerned.
Yeah, he's worried about his players.
Right, and looking ahead.
Yeah.
They got Leganes next.
Yes.
March 29th at the Bernabeu.
Yes.
And then that Copa del Rey second leg.
Yeah.
Against Real Sociedad.
April 1st.
April 1st. So it's a busy time.
It is.
And Ancelotti's going to have to manage those players carefully.
Yeah, he's got to keep them fresh.
Yeah.
Keep them motivated.
I mean, that's the real challenge, isn't it?
It is the balancing act.
Yeah.
Domestic league, European ambitions, cup competitions.
And the fact that La Liga is so tight.
It's so tight.
Just adds to the pressure.
It does.
Yeah. But, I mean, this win against Villarreal, it's more than just 3 points.
It is.
It's a real confidence boost.
Yeah, a real injection of confidence.
Glooming into this crucial part of the season.
Yeah, they showed their resilience.
Okay, so let's rack it all up.
Okay.
We've been deep diving into Real Madrid's 2-1 victory over Villarreal.
2 goals from Mbappé.
Yeah, Mbappé the hero.
And some amazing goalkeeping from Courtois.
Yeah, and this win puts them back on top of La Liga.
Top of the table.
But we've also heard Ancelotti's concerns.
He's concerned.
Yeah, about the schedule and how it's affecting the players.
And we can't forget the significance of this win, ending that 8-year drought.
At La Cerámica.
At La Cerámica.
So here's something to think about.
Okay.
Real Madrid.
They're in it to win it.
They're fighting for everything.
La Liga.
La Liga, the Champions League, the Copa del Rey.
The Copa del Rey.
They've got rivals breathing down their necks.
They do.
Ancelotti's worried about his players.
Yes.
So how is this demanding schedule going to affect their chances of success as we get to the end of the season?
Good question.
What does this win tell us about Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I mean, they won under pressure.
Yeah.
At a ground where they've struggled historically.
Yeah. What does it tell us about their mentality?
Yeah. What does it tell us about their resilience, their aspirations?
Are they the real deal?
Yeah. Are they going to win it all?
It gives us a glimpse into their character.
It really does. Thanks for diving deep with us.
My pleasure.
See you next time.